You know, I think that might be the strangest dream I've ever had. Hello, peoples of the interwebs, it's the Lunatic back again with what might be my last episode here on the Unorthoblocks server for Season 2. Don't worry, I'm going to be back for Season 3, but that's going to be starting up real soon here, and it's been busy. I work in retail, so December, November are bonkers months for me. Even January is kind of busy in a weird sort of way. So I have not been able to do a whole lot over the last little while, and Fever Dream, which was the last little tiny series that I had on my channel, that was an October series. Like, all of that was recorded in October, except for the last episode, but don't tell anybody. Yeah, I finally just got it edited. Oh, how sad. It's snowing, how happy. I finally just got it edited and out to y'all just this month here, so January. So yeah, I'm busy and it's sad, but this is probably going to be the last regular episode, I suppose I should specify. As you can kind of see, things have happened, and I would like to do at least one more episode where I do a tour of the world. Now, that one will be a little bit less high pressure because I can wait until the world download comes once we've got that finalized after the season closes. As I do not actually know if I will be immediately participating in Season 3. I have no idea. I don't know when the start date is even, I'll be totally honest. Like, I kind of know. I know where to find that information, but I don't really know off the top of my head. So, there's a few things that I would like to clean up and finish out in this episode, and a project that I want to participate in, I think. And then I want to go over a few things that I really enjoyed about the season and a few things that I'm kind of sad about with this season, probably. Who knows really what this episode is going to be like. I've got some random clips, 2 or 3 of them that I got to insert in here somewhere too, so we're going to see how that goes. But first off, I just wanted to come over here, spoilers, to the Christmas area that was made by Draken, probably? I want to say it was Draken. It's this nice little wintry spot, which I really like. It's super cute. It's got a nice Christmas tree here, and a box that says, Happy Gothmas, please take one each from Spire. Even though the season is nearing its end, we are going to take our Christmas present, which is a wonderful assortment of beautiful things here from Spire. Bunch of rockets, which are always useful. Even in this last little bit here, I'm down to my less than a stack and a half of rockets. Some pies will be nice to get through the last little while. Dried kelp is always cool. I don't currently have a use for it, but, you know, you never know. And then some Spire vouchers, which if I need anything in the last little bit here, that'll be super nice. The frog lights are really cool. And sea lanterns, I may or may not use those in one of the final builds that I'm going to be doing here. So, who knows? We will see what happens. But really quickly, I'm going to just show you a few things that are going on around spawn, and then I think we're going to cut to something else here. This right here is Doc Block's Little Shop of Death. One final attempt from Doc Block, really cool skull by the way, to extract his 1,000,000 diamonds from us on the server here, as he's selling a variety of items, each of which is priced at 1,000,000 diamonds. So, yeah, let's see here. What's this? Extra prickly cactus. Very nice. One of my favorite things over here is this guy. Super poisonous pufferfish. That's a pufferfish floating in a glass block. And it's super cleverly done because there's a waterlogged chest underneath, and then there's an item frame on the bottom of the glass, and then the pufferfish is actually living. It's so cool! Mwah, chef's kiss, etc. Oh, that's fun. Those... I'm sorry, I'm gonna vaguely vandalize here. Oh, those should be directional. That's not okay, Mojang. Come on, those need to be directional. You can do it. Yeah, no, really cool little spot though here. And then if we come out to look at the rest of Spawn, a lot of work has been going on to kind of finish up loose ends and different projects. So you've got here these compass rows, which may or may not have a slightly more complete version. You've got a tower, which is really interesting, a very cool, fun, collaborative project that we may or may not be taking part in later on in this episode. Who really knows? Unfortunately, I'm not going to get to do much with my donut. We'll probably talk about that again at some point. I don't know what's up with the blue light, but there's a crazy building over here, which I think is a map building. Super awesome, really cool design, probably by Draken. And then there's been a lot of work done on like various walkways and things. So anywhere you want to go through the spawn lake area, you're gonna have wonderful paths to walk it, and the everything is just so cool. So again, we'll probably go over this in more detail if I do a server tour, which will be a longer episode, possibly an Unorthocast kind of thing. I don't really know for sure what I'm going to do with that, but I just want to be able to take a good look around at everything in kind of a final way to say goodbye to the world, but also to appreciate and enjoy all of the great things that have been going on here and to showcase some of the work done by other members of the community. This is so cool. I really like this bridge. It's awesome. Man alive. Yeah, I don't know. There's been a lot of talk in our private Discord for Unorthoblocks about all of the work that's been going on all of this stuff, and super cool to see it. But I just have not been able to keep track of who's been doing what and what's happening and all that sort of stuff. Oh, that's cool. There's just a little pond over here, a little bit of a dead end. Nice bench with you can tell there's a seat because it sparkles. We have a data pack that lets us have seats and things. It's pretty cool. Hello? I feel like there should be something in there, but there isn't. Anyway, let's see here. I guess since we're over here, we should take and check real quick on our boxing ring here. I think some people actually... So we've got a bunch of new people joining the server. Really awesome. Super excited. One of them is my brother, J.A. Donut. I hope you can check him out. There'll be a link in the description, as people usually are. I might not be linking the new people quite yet. I don't know for sure. My descriptions are a mess. I need to rethink some things. But they had like a boxing match in here, which was so funny, and I'm so sad I missed out on participating in it. But I just want to see here quick if we have made... Oh, gosh. Oh, hey, we have made some sales. Ooh, even more in here. Did they buy it right this time? They did. Okay. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Still stocked enough for the rest of eternity, really and truly. So, you know, we done did good there, I guess. Fall through? Okay. And I don't think anybody purchased any... Oh my gosh, we made one sale of a yellow. Nothing. Oh, we sold a few white. A black. Oh, that's... Wow! I did not expect to sell any of these. We sold a pink? Magenta, excuse me. Magenta one as well. And now I just... Wow, that's awesome. That's super cool. Very nice. Okay. Well, let's see here. What did I say? 5%? I'm going to have to figure out 5% of that. That's going to have to go to Spawn Camp. Even... No, it's not. That's only the other one. Those are all my diamonds! Oh, that's awesome. Super excited. And I guess while we're checking shops, we'll go take one last look here at the Pet Rock shop, which again is I am definitely very sad to have not been able to do more with it. I had a spreadsheet I was starting with the different rocks and names for them and everything. I might have to bring this back in some fashion, at least in the next season. I never refilled on it, but we had Cindy the Deep Slate for 14 diamonds. Nobody took Cindy. Poor Cindy. And then Clayton the Gravel for 9 diamonds. Also, Clayton's just sitting here waiting. Maybe one of you guys, if you download the world, maybe you'll be able to come and give Clayton and Cindy their forever homes. Man, I'm getting turned around in my own shop, and it's only that big. With that, I think we're going to cut to a clip where I was sent a message on Discord and had to hop on and see what was going on. So we're going to jump to that real quick here and then meet back up for something else. So I haven't been on for a little while, and I've been told there's a prank somewhere at my base. So let's go find out. I I don't really know what I'm looking for. Last time I was told there was a prank at my base. It was a single sign by a single torch, so mild concern there. Might be the lamest prank I've ever seen, if that's it. Okay. Nothing over here. This all seems pretty normal. Jay's things. Okay. Apparently Jay has left some things here. Let's see. Anything? I don't see anything. That's concerning. Anytime you've been told that you've been pranked and you don't see a prank right away or immediately, oh. It's something really skinny. Something really skinny. Okay. Right. What on earth do we suppose this is, huh? What do we suppose this is? Whoa! Whoa! Oh, wow! Okay. It's a flippin' X-Wing! Making a trench run through my, through the trench here. Oh, that's cool! I hope I didn't peak my audio too badly there. That's amazing! Oh, wow. Okay. That's too funny. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, well, thank you, Bex. That's a splendid prank. I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, that is... That's too good. That is too good. My gosh. Wow. Since past me was at the base, I figured I'd head on that way, actually, and show you my nether tunnel is complete. I've put in a ton of work on it, and a few others actually came over and they helped place the final bits of concrete back behind the wall. So all along on both sides, there's an air block gap, and then there's concrete in the wall, the floor, and the ceiling going all the way down. And this is so cool. I love the effect that it's made. It's a boring tunnel, really it is. Quite a boring tunnel. But it's quick. Quick. It was relatively easy and simple to build, and you can't die in it easily with an elytra without doing something really stupid. There's not bits sticking out to catch you, which is something that I really value in a nether portal. I do think that one of the tasks I want to do is clean up this area back here. And I'm not 100% certain what I'm going to do with that, so I'm going to have to pop through and see what materials I even have left over. Oh, I've got to readjust while I'm going through the portal here. There we are. But I want to do that, clean up, and I want to do a little bit more cleanup around my base, just to kind of get things in a final state of being so that... Man, I'm all over the place right now. I'm readjusting my microphone. Anyway, so that when the final world download is done, everything is just ready to go. So let's see here. We need to finish that out. Concrete. What? I might not have any more red concrete. I bet they used it all. Do I have gravel? Gravel? No gravel. Okay. Well, we're gonna do that. We're not gonna do anything too crazy. We're just gonna make it really simple. To you too. Oh, these pigmen! I tell you, I need a better portal solution in the future. Oh. Good night. There we go. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do is just honestly keep it really simple, and we're gonna, because I do want to be able to get back here still, for purposes of things, and you know, I've got this nether access down here. that was unintended happenings. Let's see. It goes here? I think it goes there. Let's see. Again, just in the theme of keeping everything really simple, what we're going to do is... I didn't even need to dig out that corner. Man, this is why I don't build on camera. This is why I don't build. Hardly ever. No. Too much diggy. Too many digs. Do. Okay. And I think we're just going to take our red terracotta and we're going to fill in this area here and this area here. Go along with this. I've messed up. Oop. Messing up even more. Yep. There we are. And then let's just make a real quick ceiling here. And that just... oh dear. That just kind of gives it a clean cap to it. You're not really going to be able to tell super much through the portal, but you can tell there's something there. It's a little bit in between the orange. Oh, I should have used orange. That would have made more sense. Well, too late now. I'm not changing it. I am, though, going to just change the first few blocks going down this thing here to... Stay still. Hello? Hello. There we go. Just to make it a little bit cleaner when you're looking through as well. So, that's cleaned up. I do want to clean up as well. Let's see here. We've got... Oh, it's night. We're going to take a real quick kip in our bed after we take out some of these guys. There we are. I want to clean up this little area that's behind me. I've got some stuff in here for like farming flowers for things, so we're going to take all that down. Get the dirt. Get the redstone bits and bobs. The dirt. Why is there a chest here? Ooh, behave. Okay. Hello? Hello? How to do the... This, yes. Okay. Somebody was in here, probably Bex, honestly, and they took things like that for some reason and stuck things. I have an ender chest back here and a crafting bench here. There it is, yes. And they put a crafting bench there and an ender chest here, which is why there was a slab up here in the last scene. I just didn't notice it because having an ender chest there made too much sense. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't as organized this season as I kind of would have liked to have been. We're just gonna hush, don't tell anybody. We're gonna do a little bit of that. Do I have any other guff in my inventory? Yes, I do. Thinking is hard when you're trying to think and stuff, which I'm sure makes total sense. Oh man, I've got all of these right here that I should do something with. And then there's this whole sad project right here of the pet rocks that I never got to finish it up. Super sad. Again, I'll probably talk about that a little bit more later on, and I'll go through some of the names and whatnot that I picked out. But that area, I think I'm going to leave how it is. These, I don't know why Jay's got things there. What's all this? This is stuff I took from the dock block thing. That's shulker shells. That's those. That's shulker shells. That's shulker shells. That is more stuff from the thing. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Some other things that can come away. End loot, I guess. We're gonna just stick all of this stuff in a chest here. None of it needs to be sitting out. We'll just get it all organized. One of those was important for other things later on down the road. We don't want it to be gone. I'm actually gonna stick that one in the old ender chest because it's got a bunch of rockets and I may need those yet. Because my base is so flippin' far away from everything else, which is something I'm not going to do next season. We're gonna make sure that we are in with everybody else. The next season, we're doing things a little bit different, and I can't wait to kind of tell you about it, but I'm going to wait. Brown, red, yellow, orange, brown. Yeah, sure, that makes sense, I guess. I'm going to wait until the end of, until the first episode for the next season before I get too heavily into that. This right here, I liked this staircase, like the idea of it, but it was really just a pain in the tush, and I should get rid of it. In fact, I'm going to get rid of it, and I'm going to finish this out. Because I think it'll just be nicer. Now, it makes everything over here a little more annoying and less usable if you don't have an elytra. So, I apologize for world download purposes, but at the same time, I think it is about time that we did something about this. And there it is. You can get back up. It is doable. Again, it's just a little annoying. Whoop. So I don't feel too bad taking this down. That's better. Okay. So now that bit's done, and I did close up the thing over there. Oh yeah. Okay. This over here needs a little bit of this and a little bit of this. Oh, and hello. Some of that, and then I'll stick one of these things in there. Do I still? No, I did not keep them. That's a pain. Oops. Let's see. Once we do that, though, I think this place will be... Oh, there's a chest there. I don't know what that's about. I'm going to have to clean that up. But otherwise, I think that's pretty much everything done for over here. So, let's hop over into another clip here that I did with director Amelia, who is going to be fulfilling an interesting and new kind of role on our server. She's gonna just kind of be popping in a little bit. We've got a few people who are not common participants in the server, but who are part of the community and are no less valuable for their lack of frequent participation, such as Squid.mid, who was once QuirkySquid, but has rebranded to a more music-focused thing, I guess. Squid.mid, kind of like MIDI, I think, is what I don't know. Anyway, they don't really do much on here. I think they got on a couple times and built a few things. They've got a base at spawn that is pretty cool, and they've been helping us with technical stuff over the years and whatnot, but not really super participative anymore due to college and whatnot. And then there's a few others who are still kind of here and part of the community, but are busy and don't really do much. And so we've got a role for people who are going to be doing like cameos and things. And Director Amelia, I think, is going to be in that role to some degree in season 3. And so she has been interviewing a bunch of us for just kind of creating hype for the season. We've been making shorts out of them. Let me tell you, that short, so difficult to edit, and you'll see why in a moment, because what we're going to cut to now took place out on this balcony. And it was my interview with Director Amelia about my time in the Unorthoblocks community.
Hi, welcome to the interview.
Hello. Thank you for welcoming me to the interview.
Yes. You introduce yourself to everyone.
My name is The Lunatic. I am loony.
Oh, you might want to remove your armor.
Oh, yep. Okay, hold on. Let me. Yes, yep. A little bit of that.
Yeah. It's very good skin.
Yeah. I made it myself. Bex has actually just modified it slightly because my head used to be horrifying. Let's see here. Where is skin customization? If I turn off my hat, I have a really nice face now. I didn't have a nice face before, but now I do. And it's let's see here. My eyes have been shifted down, so everything just looks a little funny to me right now. But I'm getting used to it, and I do like it. So, but otherwise,
my skin is kind of weird, but I love it how my helmet looks bigger than my head. Like I'm wearing a size too big helmet. That's why I keep my eyes the way they are.
That's so good. That is so funny.
All right. So, what is your history with Unorthoblocks? We're here on Season 2.
Yep.
And this is your base in Season 2.
This is my base on Season 2. I have been here since the beginning. I was one of the founding members of Unorthoblocks. I helped find all of the wonderful people who joined us for that first season, and have had things to do with everything going on from there.
Oh, nice. Great. So, how is this next season going to be different? What are you looking forward to in this next season?
Well, this next season I'm looking forward to kind of rethinking the way that I do videos. I've always tried to kind of overcomplicate things and do things that are just outside of my scale with ability with time. And I'm wanting to kind of just rethink how I do that whole process so that I can put out more videos and not feel bad about missing out on some of the work that I'm doing behind the scenes, maybe.
So what do you want your video style to be then in the future?
I want it to be a little bit more, I have no idea. It's a process.
What your style is gonna be.
Exactly. Yeah. I really like having like random little bits and bobs here and there. I'm really good at going on long, endless rants or long, endless monologues. So, trying to make it a little bit more editing friendly in the long run would be nice.
I feel that. I love monologuing, but my editing is so snappy. I'm like, ooh, but monologue.
Yeah, right, exactly. And
I feel that.
And I talk faster than a lot of people, so all of my words kind of slur together. So if I really want to do a hard cut somewhere in the middle, I have to be so precise. Otherwise,
I feel that so much. I have so many retakes just because I talk fast.
I don't do retakes, and I just suffer through it in the end. So, for better or for worse. Oh
Great. Man. What is your build style like? I'm seeing this like amazing build over here.
Yeah. So my build style, I've never considered myself a builder for the most time that I've been playing Minecraft. I kind of do some redstone. I like adventuring and exploring and whatnot, but building was never something that was particularly my forte. So I've kind of ended up in a weird spot where, like, this is kind of a little bit of a futuristic kind of corridory build. Almost, I was trying to make like a Death Star trench run out there, so it's kind of like meant to be a little bit Starship-esque. Yeah, all the geometric, that kind of the repeating easy patterns and whatnot in it. But on another server that I play on with some friends, I built a wizard's tower that was really fun and cool and had a lot of interesting shapes to it. So I'm still definitely evolving as a builder. I would say that my style is just kind of eclectic and different with everything that I do, depending on what my mood is at the time.
Yeah. Look at my question sheet. Give me a minute.
Awkward silence.
Right.
Crickets.
Yeah. This is a good conversation. We're covering a lot of questions. Let's see. What are you expecting for the interactions with people in Season 3? Because there's a lot of new people joining for Season 3.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun to learn about what different people do and just kind of see all the shenanigans that take place, especially with my brother joining in on the server. I'm expecting there to be some real chaos and fun times had between the two of us.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be a lot of fun to get to know all the new people a little bit more and have all those little interactions. Collabs are one of my favorite kinds of content to do. I have so much fun with a lot of people. Whether that's Draken or Bex or anyone else that I've done collabs with. Those are the two of the more recent ones I can think of. But it's always a great time getting to talk with random people and about random things and learn what they're interested in and see what they're doing and all that stuff. So
get to know everyone, but also the chaos and shenanigans that ensue from that.
Yes, those are always fun. Like, always fun. We built a piñata hanging off of someone's base in Season 1.
Really?
And that never made it into any of my videos because I just I forgot about it, if I'm honest. I forgot I had the footage. But Bex has that in one of her videos, so if this makes it into anything, maybe my full episode will have some of this interview. But if that makes it in somewhere, I'll try to remember to link that in the description, because it was a great episode of hers. So.
Let's see.
Excuse me.
I think that's all the questions I had, except for what questions did you want me to ask you? Because I know you had a very big list of silly questions for interviews. Do you want to use any of those?
I don't know. I did a for my 100th video, I did a question and answer special where I just had people give me, just friends or whatever, give me random questions, and I always thought that was fun, just having those silly kind of stupid questions thrown in there. So when I was making the list, I was 100% joking about most of them, but I was figured I would just throw everything at the wall, and if something stuck, then great. And if it did get used, awesome. If it didn't get used, that was also okay. So.
I'll be honest, I started reading it and stopped because I didn't want that to influence my questions that are normal. Because, but we could use any of those for, silly interviews. That we could do group interviews with other people. So if you're down for that, we could try to get other people in a silly interview session.
Just kind of go around the table kind of thing, like icebreakers at youth camps or whatever. That'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. Just get everybody to answer it. Nice little.
Yeah, definitely. And good for meeting all the new people. Like you said, icebreakers.
Yep. Very good. So,
any final thoughts or comments?
I check out all the wonderful creators. They're going to be linked everywhere that I can link them. I try to make good videos, but some of the other people really stand out amongst anybody on YouTube. We have people who put out Hermitcraft level content, in my opinion, and whether you're watching them from my perspective or their perspective and catching things on the side, I really think that Unorthoblocks Season 3 is going to be something even more special than Seasons 2 and 1 were, which were already incredible as it was. So stick around, and amazing things will come your way. One more piece of housekeeping before we wrap things all up here. I've got a mailbox, and you'll see the light is lit. Gondor calls for aid. The beacons are lit. Oh, some diamonds. Very cool. 7 diamonds. That's pretty awesome. Let's take a quick look-see here. Man, that's a pretty good total of diamonds at the end of the series here. Nearly 2 stacks, plus a few ore that, could potentially be turned into things. I'm noticing that my valuables chest is a little bit funny, just how with how it's organized and what's all in it. But that's fine. I didn't get my ender chest as organized in this season as I would have liked to, but it was a busy time and lots of fun. And looking at the interview that I did with Director Amelia, I wanted to really quickly take a moment to kind of just run you through what you can expect with Season 3, because it is going to be incredible, and I'm heavily looking forward to it. We have a number of amazing creators joining us for the 3rd season of Unorthoblocks. We've got a lot of great plans already in place. Yes, I've got to talk about that. If you'll pardon me for 1 second here while I go back and pull up my list that I just made, if I can even find it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, as of right now, and you never know, right? We are a small server full of small content creators who all have lives and jobs and families and children in many cases and all sorts of stuff. So everything is subject to change. You never know what's going to happen when it comes to a community of this sort. And so I can't guarantee that this is all going to stick, but as of right now, we have a number of us that are planning on returning, of course. We've got, in alphabetical order, because that's just the easiest way to do this, we've got Beckzilla's going to be back, Draken, Flehzy, Iondis, Mayyple, myself, the Lunatic, of course, back again with another season of Unorthoblocks soon. TM, hashtag something, I don't know. I've lost myself now. RattDog, Shely is going to come back, SpiderHearts, SunBear, SunnySpacecraft, and what have I stumbled into? I think this is the area of ChrisChin. ChrisChin was a member who wasn't around for super long, got super busy, and kind of fell out of the whole YouTube thing, and that's fine. People come and they go. you'll, I'm sure, notice a few people on that list who aren't, going to be around for this next season, who were here this season or in season 1. And, people move on all the time from different things, and that's all right. That's how it works, and we want this to be a community that is open to, you taking care of yourself and your life and your family first and foremost. We don't want to, we don't want this to be an obligation. We want it to be a fun community, a family experience where we all play this game together. And as new members of our family, we've got a lot of people joining us actually for season 3. And again, this list might not be quite 100% accurate because me and my information, it's always questionable. I only have so much time to pay attention to things. But anyway, without further ado, coming into the next season, we've got Kaza, not confusing at all, Denisy, Director Amelia, AJ, Gertie Bell, It's Shin, J.A. Donut, Jen Marie Gaming, Crew Volk, Lily Star, Omelette, Plasma Hero, Rogue Torso, and The Bearded Teacher. It's entirely possible I've missed somebody, but those are all the ones who are listed in the Discord as active for Season 3. And I'm really excited. J.A. Donut, he's actually my younger brother, and he's been doing content creation for a little while and having a lot of fun doing some really cool things. He's actually got more subscribers and views and whatnot than I do. So I'm super excited to have him on. I'm super excited to get to do some fun shenanigans with my little bro, and just to kind of see how that all plays out. As for me, for my plans for Season 3, I mentioned in the interview with Director Amelia that I kind of want to pull back a little bit on some of my like expectations and all of my my plans. I want to keep things a little bit more reasonable, and I don't want to say too much because, again, you never know what'll happen. Things might change. Maybe I'll have a ton of time to do stuff. Maybe I really won't have any time, and you only get a couple episodes out of me. But let's just say that with all the new people coming in and all the craziness and stuff that I'm expecting, Season 3 is going to be a zoo. Yes, you heard me there. All right, this right here, we're going to take a real quick moment, if my rockets will let me, to appreciate this tower. This is called the Unorthoblocks Tower. It was a thing that was, I believe, started by Draken as an initiative. Yeah, an initiative started by Draken, where he wanted to get people to build sections of a tower together to kind of fill space. I apologize if you can hear that horrible beeping sound. It's my computer thinking it's out of RAM, which it isn't. But this tower is made by a bunch of different members of the community, and I don't know if it's listed anywhere super well. I'll try to post something if it isn't listed. We'll see what happens though. But there's a few things down here that I don't really know what their purpose is. Let me see here. If we read this, Unorthoblocks Challenge, blah blah blah. Yeah, if you want to read this, you certainly can pause and do so. But basically, the idea was that we had to limit ourselves to a 10-block area, and 10-block tall area. The width wasn't as important, as you'll be able to see. Sorry, this beeping is really distracting. But yeah, 10 blocks for each section. They're all very different. They don't need to be cohesive or anything. The only thing they needed was a way to get up from the section below. Ah, the beeping has stopped. I really hope you guys couldn't hear that too loudly, at least. I'm going to show you real quick my section, but if you want to catch the whole thing, I do plan on doing a world tour for the server at some point here, probably after the end of the season, which I believe it's getting turned off in less than a week as we speak. Oh, that's a cool design thing. I like it. Anyway, yeah, I did some robots, some mechs, which is kind of a callback to season 1 where I left off with a mech build. You've got some fish in each one of them, a pufferfish, a something fish, another something fish, and another something fish. That one might be a cod. It's a little hard to tell through the orange glass. But I had this little fun idea for an elevator here, and I don't know. It's annoying, but I like it. Pretty cool. So yeah, that was kind of one of the last things that I built on the server here, along with the donut y'all would have seen, which I never got to do much with. But again, we'll cover all of that stuff in another episode. One final episode, doing a tour. I'll probably set myself in creative mode or something so as to have just an easier time going through it, because we have one final thing to do. At the end of every world I play in, whether it was SMPDX or Unorthoblocks, or even in single-player worlds, if I decide to finish something out, I always like to leave all my stuff available in easy reach, just in case anybody wants to download the world and play with my items and whatnot, and have access to them and just kind of see what I was running with. And this season's going to be no different. We are going to take off all of our gear, and we're going to whoopsie daisies. Come on, do things with it. We're going to display it basically. Where if you want to download the world, you'll be able to find it. Yeah, I don't know when the world download will become available, but I'm sure at some point it will do just that. I'll post a thing in the description probably once it does, assuming I remember to. But yeah, I don't know. It's always like, this is the worst part of this whole thing for me, is having to say goodbye to all the hard work that I put in. And oop, that's not where I wanted that to go. Luckily, you can break them with your fist, and I don't have to grab the tool again. Anyway, it's always sad and kind of bittersweet to, be saying goodbye to all these resources and all this time and the farms and the builds and the ideas that many of which didn't get finished. And I don't know. This just kind of makes it a little bit nicer for me, thinking that maybe somebody will find use out of this stuff, and that it's not just all going to have, been for nothing and gone to waste, as it were. And I don't know, maybe that's a little bit funny of me to think, as such a small creator with such a small audience, the idea that there will be many people who want to download the world and come find my stuff specifically, it's not super likely, which is fine. I have no disillusions about myself, and I'm okay with that. But it's definitely an interesting kind of thing to consider, that we spend all this time on this in this game only to move on and leave everything behind. But it is a lot like, real life in that kind of aspect. There's so many things, hobbies and interests and games and toys and memories and people and places that you spend a lot of time and put a lot of effort into, and then one day you move on from it for one reason or another. And hopefully, something will stick. Some memory will be left behind for those who come after you. And, if all I can do is leave a positive, little memory in somebody's mind when I leave a place, that's great for me. And really, I hope kind of that's what this becomes for all of you. And yeah, so I guess this is goodbye for season 2 of Unorthoblocks. It's been fun. Look forward to a world tour, like I said. But as far as official, actual, real episodes, this is it. So with that, I bid thee to raw peoples of the interwebs, and until next time, I'll see you in season 3.